That's Mugged Up, a podcast for mystics, healers, coaches, and everyone in between, with your hosts, Bex and Kimmy.
Good morning, Kimmy.
Hey, Bex.
How are you this morning?
Ooh, girl, this storm that we got going on here in Atlanta, we're catching the I guess the rippling effects of the Hurricane Helene, and she is dumping so much rain on us right now. It's finally slowing down, but literally rained nonstop Wednesday and Thursday, nonstop. Like pours, not drizzle, pours. And so it was
Yeah.
beautiful to watch and to listen to. I was glad I was home, but yeah, she dumped a lot of rain on us.
Did you get any messages through it?
Well, yeah, I did, because it was just kind of like, the storm was not in Georgia, but it was in parts of Georgia, but it was not in the metro Atlanta area like I'm in. But it helped me realize that sometimes, hi, Rosie, it helps me realize that sometimes the storm is not ours, but we can feel the effects of it. And that is happens in life. Someone else could be going through a storm, and just because you're nearby, you can be feeling the effects of that. And so, just keep your network clean and make sure you check in on your people and see how they're doing, but try not to be too attached to them, because it does have a rippling effect. It really, really does. And so, and if you're in a storm, you keep to yourself so that people don't feel it. The people you care about. But yeah, it was very interesting to think about, because I was like, I'm not even near it, and the trees were blowing, and I was like, oh wow, this is a rippling effect. It really, really was. So that's the only message I got from it. It's just like, even though there's a storm doesn't mean you have to be involved. Well, yeah, you do, just because you're close by. So everything we do has a rippling effect. So just be mindful of that.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a really good lead into what we're going to talk about today, which
Yeah.
is past lives,
Yeah.
and how the things we do in our present lives will have rippling effects into our present lives and
Mm-hmm.
future lives.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm a big past life kind of person. I don't know about you. I believe in reincarnation. So,
I totally believe in reincarnation. I don't believe that people die. I believe they ascend to another dimension, and we will still have a connection to them. We just won't have them in the physical sense. So, yeah. Amen, Rosie.
yeah. Oh, okay. You want to join the conversation? Okay.
Of course
Yeah,
she does.
I uh I think that
There she is.
hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay, all better? Okay. I definitely believe that
Mm-hmm.
we like I believe in sort of like a utopia as far as like an afterlife and a heaven,
Mm-hmm.
like where we go and kind of like wait for our next adventure, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, and it's not necessarily like a lot of times I feel like when people want to know about past lives, they want to think there's someone famous. But how many people can really be Marilyn Monroe?
No, only one. That's the only
Right?
person I want to see being Marilyn Monroe, is the one that was.
Exactly. And I've met
Yeah.
so many people that are like, oh, I was so and so and I was this person. But they don't realize that, yes, while it's so nice to think of yourself that you are this celebrity back in the day, or you were a queen or a king, they don't realize how important it is just to be the individual.
Right.
Um, I I remember talking to one of our friends, Liz, who is incredibly in tune. I mean, that
Oop,
woman is on another level of
listen, whole nother level. Yep. That's my spiritual mom.
bless. Yeah, she is so connected, and I can't wait to have her on the show.
Oh,
She's a phenomenal person,
right.
and she is the one that really got me into like research and talking about past lives, she was talking about how she found out that she was a man in one of her past lives that murdered his whole family and moved to America back in like the 1800s or something, and
Wow.
how some of her present life was healing that aspect of her past life. And she's
Yep.
like, don't discredit the individual. Like, does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Don't steal their don't steal that trajectory from them. Yeah. Don't don't steal that don't steal that timeline, so to speak.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we quantum
And
all the time. We quantum
oh, all the time.
through the past and we quantum to the future. We quantum leap from all of those different timelines all the time. That's why we're so exhausted most of the time.
That was like my favorite show as a kid. I loved that show, by the way.
Love Quantum Leap. It's still on, and there's a new version of it on Peacock, but I don't like it because it's too new age. It's not.
Doesn't have Scott Bakula in it.
No, they don't.
You can't take the original. Oh man. Oh.
Hmm.
Um. I know. I just. Oh man. Whew. But yeah, Liz really helped me when my father passed away with connecting it to past lives and
Hmm.
how he was just coming into the new life, and that which we'll get into too about the soul contracts, is that if you have a soul contract with a person, it could be a friend, it could be an enemy, it could be
Hmm.
somebody to teach you a lesson, and it could be someone very close, that you're like
Hmm.
a rubber band. You just like keep coming into each other's lives.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's a lot. Like that's why you meet certain people, and they come into your life. So in so many cases, like for me, I'm a wrecking ball. When I come in, I've been here before. So when I come into your life, I'm
Hmm.
coming in to stir some shit up. And so, ooh, can we beep? I said shit. Oops.
It's fine. I can put the adult button on.
So they come into your life to teach you certain things, and we attach to them and hold on to them longer than when the contract expires. We're still attached to them, and that's when the abrupt separation comes because we didn't know when it was time to let go. So that's for me. That's what I'm learning about soul contracts, is learning when it's time to understand you're not supposed to cling and attach to these contracts that are not meant to last as long as we're trying to make them last, because you
Yeah.
feel a connection to a person. Accept it for what it was and realize that the contract is now over. A lot of times people that are married are in contracts,
Hmm.
and that's why that heavy topic of divorce can come up, and it becomes a tragedy because they don't realize that contract is over. The marriage ran its course, the relationship
Yep.
ran its course, the job ran its course, the everything it everything runs its course. And when it's time to separate, or when it's time to annul and void the contract, or when the date is over, it's over.
Yep.
Doesn't take anything away from what was. It's just over.
And it doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Like, it's,
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't want to say it's okay to hurt, but it doesn't
Hmm.
mean that you have to just be like, oh, okay, that's this, and move on. Like, feel it, go through those feelings, and
Go through the
it's
emotions.
okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like,
It's
and
okay.
that's where the growth comes from. That's where you find out why they were in your life. You know?
Yeah. It doesn't make them right and you wrong, or you right and them wrong. It simply ran its course.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it. It's just like when you sign a contract to do something. However
Hmm.
long you're supposed to do it is however long you're supposed to do it. Rosie.
There we go. Okay, much better.
Of course it is.
Okay.
You see that sweet face.
I wish if you weren't on Spotify, you wouldn't be able to see this, but for those that can watch the video, we were speaking before we were recording, and I was showing Kimmy this picture, which a friend of mine found. She was watching a murder documentary, as we all
Of
do.
course.
How
Hmm.
do you relax? I
True
listen to
crime.
serial killer, bro. Yeah.
Right.
I solve murders in my spare time.
I just want to make sure
And
I'm not a criminal mind. That's all.
right, like, this is normal. Oh, okay, we all do it.
Hmm.
Um, and she was watching this, and this was one of the women that was found in it was like a storage unit,
Hmm.
and he would keep pieces of his killers and all of their information in like boxes. So when they opened this storage unit, they like literally opened up like dozens of cases, and they had never found this guy. And she sent me this picture, and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. Like, is that my doppelganger?"
Zoom in.
And yeah, it's not me. That's no one in my family.
Mm.
And I actually brought that picture. Yeah, I brought that picture to Liz, and we were discussing that picture and how that was one of my past lives. And one of my roles in that life was to try and have that serial killer found.
Ooh. Oh my.
No one knows her name. No one knows like where she was from. He didn't have any of that information. It was just girl.
That's
So
wild.
that was a moment I was
So
like, yeah, this is real. This is a real thing.
it is. The past life is a real thing. We come back each lifetime to finish what our ancestors couldn't, to do the thing our ancestors couldn't, to be the thing our ancestors couldn't. So we keep reincarnating until we do the thing we're actually designed to do. And there is it's so funny because last night I had this really weird dream that I was telling someone, your ancestors are proud of you. And so we started talking about this today, and I was like, whoa, that is so in connection with that. I didn't even know who the person was. And now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, holy shit, that was probably me talking to myself because I didn't know. But I just remember looking at this woman, and I remember saying to her, don't panic. Your ancestors are proud of
Hmm.
you. Keep going. Keep doing this. This is what you're designed to do. You're the only one that can do it. Take the risk. Do what everybody else refuses to do. Because that's what people don't realize is that people can try to destiny swap with you and try to do the thing that only you are designed to do. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's when
People.
the jealousy and envy and spite and all of that
Hmm.
jumps in because they realize, whoa, this is a lot. I don't think I can do this. Well, you weren't supposed to do
Hmm.
it. Have a seat.
Hmm.
Have a seat,
Hmm.
ma'am, sir. He, she, they,
Yeah,
them, however
people
you want to
people
say
don't
it.
just try to take your like present shine.
Hmm.
They will try to take your cosmic shine away too.
Try to take your what?
Your cosmic shine.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
you know,
Oh, that's
they're
good. My cosmic shine. I like that. I'm gonna have to write that down, girl.
period.
Yes, my cosmic shine, bitch. Yeah. See, we're gonna have
No,
to put
it's
the
okay.
cream on me. I'm telling you.
No, it's okay. I literally like everyone because I've been cussing too. I think it's just part of it.
It gets. I
There's a
think it's. I don't. See, and that's another mental condition thing. Like, what makes it a curse word? I'm a blessed person, so how can I speak curse?
oh
See, it's a mental condition. It's just a word. It's a sentence enhancer. That's what I call them.
well, and apparently it's like it came from a time period which they're now debating, but it's supposed to be fornication under current king. So back
That's
in
what.
the day,
Yeah.
like you had to get oh,
Oh.
a
Uh
certification. Oh,
oh. Something happened. Oh, wait, we're back. Okay.
okay.
Are you back?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, that was weird.
I don't know what happened. Okay, there you go.
Yeah, that was weird.
Funny
I
when we
think I
started
heard
mentioning that F word.
it was done.
Speaking
It
of
was
F
done.
word.
Oh my gosh. Um, and then I want to say that the like the middle finger um, came from so
I can't hear you yet, hon.
oh
Oh, the fornication under the king didn't like that.
Apparently it didn't. Why is...
We're having technical
Oh,
difficulties. Please hold. Okay. Uh-oh.
no,
Oh.
that's what it was. My headphones died.
Oh, your headphones. Oof. Gotta love technology.
My bad.
No worries.
So the finger came from, so this is like when you do archery, this is your plucking finger, and they would cut this finger off. And through this whole thing was, they would call it pluck you, and over the
Pluck you.
years, it became fuck you.
Okay, I think I'm echoing.
That's gonna happen because you're not on this end, so you're fine.
Okay.
Ooh, you're getting heavy, kiddo. Yeah, that was super random tangent.
Yeah, that was. Well, it started with the F word.
Yep.
So now we're gonna get back to spiritual contracts and past life regressions.
How would you explain soul contracts with people that, like we were talking about, like everybody thinks of like, oh, I'm a celebrity. What about people? So we talked about soul contracts with people that we care about, that we love. What about soul contracts with people that we, enemies, haters, or, someone that comes into your life that claims they're a friend, but they're really not? How do you explain the soul contract from those people?
That is definitely more of a, growth and evolution type process after you realize that that person was indeed a part of a contract to serve for your own spiritual growth. And so you can release the resentment towards them and allow them to serve their purpose. Once you recognize who they are and what they're doing. You don't have to, cut it off abruptly. You can kind of start what I call quiet quitting. I'm quiet quitting this relationship. I'm starting to send emojis as a response. I'm starting to keep my words very limited. I'm just kind of quiet quitting it because I realize that you served your purpose. You served your contract. You did it very well too, by the way.
Yeah.
And that releases you from the karma.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that. Yeah, because if we keep attaching ourselves to these kinds of people, they're going to keep up to teach us the same lesson in each life.
Well, you keep learning until you're ready to move to the next level. So how you handle each timeline, each time they come in, lets the universe know, okay, yes, she's ready to go. He's ready to go. Yeah.
Have you ever read the Celestian Prophecy or Vision books?
Have I ever read what, dear?
The Celestial Vision or the Celestial Prophecy?
No.
You would love these books. They're phenomenal.
Okay. Please text.
Yeah, absolutely.
As if you haven't gotten me reading 15 books already.
I know. Well, yeah, we're getting to that one too.
Yeah, we are.
I think you would really like them. They talk about soul contracts and they talk about choosing the life of your present life. So when people say, why am I going through this? Or why is it always me? It's actually us.
You created it.
Mm-hmm. We chose this life. There's a reason why we chose this life. And
you chose the day you would be here. You chose the day you're going to leave.
Yeah.
And the way you're going to leave.
Yeah. She chose us to be her parents. There's a reason. We're going to do something for her to help her in her future life,
Yeah. And you guys are great parents, by the way. Just want to put that in there. But yeah, we chose our parents. We actually chose. I actually chose to be born into the family that I was born into. So I really cannot sit back and complain because I actually chose that family as part of my life journey.
Okay. Oh, God damn it. Oh, these children, Lord.
Yeah, it's like because I also feel like my spirit baby tapping into me sometimes, and I'm like, honey, mommy is 48. I don't know what we're gonna do this lifetime, but you got to keep me posted on that. But I can actually feel the baby sometimes. Yeah.
And you never know when they're going to come into your life or how. You know?
Yeah.
It could be a stepchild. It could be an adoption. It could be your own child. It could. That's a new sound my dog just made. It could be a dog. Oh my gosh. Before we go, because I'm really excited about this book, they talked about this in that book.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about this book periodically on and off through each episode. So this book was written in 1928 by a person named Manly P. Hall, which I need to research this person because he was very quote-unquote woke in 1928. But it's called The Secret Teaching of the Ages, and it goes through religion, philosophies, science, mathematics, everything. It talks about conspiracies and political nature. Just fascinating. I've made it like 20 pages in.
I'm guilty. I'm waiting for mine to come in. Because I'm spoiled. I want a physical copy, and I also want an audible copy. So
yeah, I have digital books on my iPad, and then there's something about being able to highlight a book and write notes in it.
Yes, touch it.
Yeah,
that's my love language. Touch. Yeah.
And yeah.
And who doesn't like to be read to?
Oh my God. Oh, you like books? Yeah, you like to be read to.
Hi, Rosie.
You want to pull some cards?
Sweet.
Maybe.
She just wants to be aware and in front of the camera. This girl. If that taunts back there.
So that's Ariana, Albus, and Snape is on the couch. You can't see him. Weasley is over here.
Wait, you have a dog named Snape?
Snape.
Love it.
We have Weasley, Luna, Dobby, Lily. That would be Weasley.
Making their way known into this podcast.
Okay.
I love it.
Oh, please go outside. Go chase the squirrel.
Well, two cards flew out of my deck.
Oh, nice.
It says, when I cultivate a spiritual connection, I can trust the universe no matter what. And I slow down and listen to the guidance that's available to me.
Well, that's a pretty card.
Yeah, these are great. I love that.
Oh, I know.
When I cultivate. I love that word cultivate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like activating some sort of culture that you want to see in your real lifetime.
Plant those seeds. Oh gosh. I haven't shuffled with one hand in a minute.
You don't let her pick it?
Okay. Alright, you ready? What one do you want? Oh, not today? Nope, not today? Okay. Thank you for letting me pick, though. Ooh, Hermes.
Ooh.
Card of Journey.
Ooh, I love it.
And I think this goes along with what your card said, and as far as the conversation today, as far as like past lives and taking it deeper, what is your soul's journey? What is your soul's purpose? What is your spiritual contract with the world?
Yeah. That sounds, I love that. I love that. God. Impermanence? You have to send me a picture of that card.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to see it.
Absolutely. I love it.
Because sometimes I look at a card so much deeper. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, you can see the mountains in the background. They're not clear. Bless you. They have fog on them. So it's like your journey is uncertain, but don't be afraid to follow your path. Keep going. Like,
And keep cultivating.
keep cultivating.
Yeah. I love it. Well, that's it for me on my end today, sweet girl and little mama.
Yeah, that was good. I know you're never.
It was. I enjoyed it.
We've never done it this early. She's vastly confused.
I think she's ready for her morning nap.
Yeah.
Sweet girl.
You gonna say bye?
Bye, Lucy. Thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.